Hello, it's me, and just in the midst of isolation, I've got a couple packages. So I've got this one here. This is from Gregoire Fenig, the Fascinating Puzzles, one of the most creative designers that I've ever seen. So let's see what we've got. So when something comes from Gregoire, you know it's very innovative, you know it's very creative, and it's a fascinating solve. So it's pretty lightweight, so it's probably one of his 3D printed puzzles. And he has quite the category, quite the number. He's one of the most versatile creatives that I've ever seen. All right, through these, what do we have? Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. So well, let's see, this is a 6-sided puzzle, and it moves really well, top layer, middle layer. And let's see what kind of slice layers we have. Well, it appears that there's a symmetry to this middle layer, but I think we have to move it here and then here. So it almost has like a ghost-like quality in that you have to solve it off-center. It's not really off-center, it's just the color scheme was put off a little off-center here. But once I move it like this, then I can start to make these slice moves. Wow, this is a really well done puzzle. So this moves in this direction here, and I would imagine it's the same cut. So these are symmetric moves along here and along here. So very well done puzzle. I'm always amazed at how he designs these things. Now, is this something that just moves in 180 degrees, or can I do another move on top of the, aha, okay, that's what I was hoping for. So let's make sure that this is a legal move, and it is. Okay, so once I move it into this direction, if I move forward, can I continue the process of moving? And I can. So we have quite the shape shifting and different kinds of pieces here. So this is kind of confusing. And this can then turn here. Okay, so I'm going to try to continue to define just how many moves and how many positions this is capable of. So this promises to be a very fun solve. I don't see a lot of bandaging that happens. So it's going to be a nice shape-shifted, fascinating romp here. Okay, does this move up here? Nope. Okay, so from here I can move it. When is the next time that I can make another move? It looks like maybe over here. This clicks in pretty nicely here. Not a top move. And I think, how did I do that? Okay, so this moves here. So we've got an incremental move over here. Now, how many more moves can I make in this plane? So there's this move. This is so that's one move. This is the second move in that plane. Now I would imagine this one too. That's 3 moves. Bring this back down, and that's 4th. Okay, so there's not a complete symmetry here because this can't move all the way to the bottom. Alright, well, so this is a very well done, very smooth moving puzzle. It's got a lot of different types of movements with this, so I'm going to have a lot of fun trying to figure this out. And this is the ultimate solved state. Interesting that the color scheme was chosen to be a little bit off-center. It's very small, very portable, very playable puzzle. So this is something that can travel with me wherever I go, and maybe someday on another cruise, but that may never happen again. Not quite the same way anyway. Anyway, enough lamenting on the past. Gregoire Fenig, excellent job. I look very much forward to trying this puzzle out, solving it, and seeing how challenging it is. Okay, next. So this one I think comes from China. And this may have been something to just kind of update my collection. Maybe there's some other puzzles that I saw that piqued my interest. Aha, yes. This is what I call a guilty pleasure. A guilty pleasure because I just couldn't resist. I'm a fool for these things. I can't help it. It's another giant cube in another giant box. And let's see what we have here. And then you can decide if it's worth it. So you've seen other giant cubes like this, but this is the most giant of the giant puzzles. And this, I believe, is a 17 by 17. Now, you know I have another 17 by 17, but this one is so much more portable. 1, 2, 3, well, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so it's a 17 by 17. What really appealed to me about this version of it is the fact that it's so, well, portable. And the other ones of this class, 15 by 15, 12 by 12, 13 by 13, it's got a slight pillowed shape which seems to have been minimized. I do like black stickered puzzles better, and I like pure cubic puzzles better as well. But this seems to be a much more fully realized portable version of it. Very, very stable. Here's a checkerboard pattern. So you can see just how easy it is to move this around. Like I say, it's much more portable. I can understand why it would be stickerless, as putting stickers on this beast and keeping stickers on it would be difficult. But I guess what they wanted was a completely playable kind of a puzzle. All right. I would say that if you're going to get a 17 by 17, you can get the giant version, the Wuhan version, which is fine, but there's not much you can do with it. You can't take it anywhere. This one you can. And you can make a decision how you want to solve it. Do you want to solve it layer by layer, which I would recommend? Do you want to solve it by reduction, which could get a little bit cumbersome? But anyway, here is the bedazzling checkerboard pattern, which is very cool. So it's just nice to know that I've lived to see the day where such a compact, easily movable, mass-produced 17 by 17 is produced. I hope to see other giant puzzles like this, but again, these are my guilty pleasures. These are the things that I've wanted to see for a long time, and I'm just so glad that I can see such a portable, compact version. So there you have it. Some of the best that 3D printing and creative minds can come up with, things that we've never seen before, and some of the best, most ingenuitive, mass-produced puzzles that can become that can be generated as well. What we call the over-the-top. So, two types of puzzles, two very different kinds of challenges, both of which, for Twisty Puzzle collectors, are available to us to seek out and to add to our collections. Anyway, more on these later. Thanks for watching.